Facebook. Are you ready for day 3? So tonight we're going to integrate the solar plexus chakra. So let's get into it, okay? Cleansing you guys with the white sage right now. Taking deep breaths in. Your job right now is to connect, to feel as at peace as possible. Everything you hear, everything you feel, everything you see pulls you deeper into peace. Deep breath in, long breaths out. Holding at the top. Releasing when ready. Deep breaths in. Long breaths out. Deep breaths in. Solar plexus chakra speaks. ese language. Keep breathing. Eyes closed. Deep breaths in. Long breaths out. The more connected you are to the vibrations of the sound, the more it's flowing through me so that I'm getting the messages that are sent, that are meant to be received. It's up to you to hear what you want to hear. What's your intention? What do you want to hear? All the time. All the time. Okay, so what is the connection to each other in this? The beginning. Okay. Okay. This is what we received from the solar plexus chakra. Thank you so much. First of all, I'm sorry, I just kind of like jumped back in there. Come out of your things, come out of your meditation slowly. Start to breathe back. Come back into your body. Allow yourself to return, feeling your fingers moving around. I'm sorry, I just like jumped like, hey. I'm so excited. Go ahead and come back. Okay. All right, and while you're wakening up, welcome back, okay? And so I tapped into the solar plexus, as you know, and heard what was going on in there. And this is, I just wrote down a couple things that the solar plexus was saying. So the position of the solar plexus we know is in our stomach, right? And so the needs that we have is related to that area. At least it was in this reading, all right? So we know that food is language. And so what it says is, okay, what it says is to eat. language of love. And language of love is the foundation under to eat, right? And so that means that our language of food is a language and our bodies are a language. And because they speak to each other, what they say is extremely important, all right? And so whenever you have a craving, like a couple days ago, I had this craving there. I really wanted some lemonade, but I let it go. But what I didn't realize is that me wanting that lemonade and having that random craving that I just ignored, internally I told my inner child that that need wasn't important enough because it's been days and I still haven't had it, in something that I don't think is a very big deal at all. And then the energy is telling me that what if that makes me even happier than I thought it would have? I'm not seeing that as important. And so what I need to do is to go out and meet that need, that random craving, that random want, and rev up the energy of that need, that positive energy of what we need, right? In order for it to guide you further into what you're wanting, so you don't feel stuck in that perpetual, I still want this thing that I don't think that I deserve to have, or that I haven't met, or etc. And when it comes to the language of your body being a language and food being a language, that means is that it's extremely important what you're feeding yourself. And it doesn't mean that, like, I'm not telling you to eat like just go eat like a bunch of lettuce and never have chocolate. What I'm saying is to go out of your way and actually consult your body as to what it actually wants, especially if you're somebody who is working on training your body to eat less meat and more high vibe foods. If you're transitioning into a vegetarian or a vegan, this is definitely extremely important. And if you're just in general somebody who isn't exactly sure on what your intuition is telling you, asking directly and taking a moment like we did right now in this meditation, just a couple seconds of deep breathing, clear your mind, center yourself, get yourself to a place of peace and calm, and then just ask. And it's the first answer that comes up that is just, it's not demanding. It's very all-knowing. It's very sure of itself, okay? And even if it's a little quiet, if you feel that confidence, that all-knowing, that assurance while it's speaking to you, that is your intuition, all right? So how do we meet our needs in our relationship? How do we relate this to our relationships and meeting the needs in our relationships, especially when it comes to reconnecting, okay? So that we can get back to protecting our boundaries and in the way that we either initially did or would like to in the future. The message is always go back to your foundation. Go back in your mind right now and start visualizing, feeling, and thinking about all the things that you guys did, talked about, the food you ate when you first started dating. I don't care how long it was, you're together and time is as together, right? So you can think about it, all right? So always go back to the foundation. This will, again, rev up the energy. We don't want to judge the skill level of the homework because it's not about what the action is specifically. It's about the energy that the action carries, right? So that's what we're doing. So for those of you in relationships that I'm speaking to who are using this specifically for you, go back to your foundation, always going back to your foundation, and just be open and ready to receive the messages when the inspired action, whatever it is your guides or whatever it is your intention is that you're open to receiving. Just rev up that engine and just be like, all right, I'm ready. Let's do this. You know what I mean? And it'll come to you super quick. And it'll be because while you're revving up, it'll be like while you're revving up your engine or like right afterwards. For me, it's usually while I'm revving up my engine. It's usually something that comes up exactly while I'm doing my fun thing because I'm absolutely not paying attention to the thing that I thought I was, you know, desperate for or feeling for. And I'm just immediately just like completely focused on how much fun I'm having or how good I feel. And it's just instant gratification because that's what I like. I like instant gratification. I've always been that way. I love it. Okay, that is it. So if you guys have any questions for me, hi Nicole, go ahead and post them in the comments, okay? And if you are in an esoteric AF relationship, you guys meditate together, you know what I mean? You're on the spiritual journey individually as well as together as one. I invite you to work with me in this 6-week course called the Couple Chakra Integration course. It's absolutely perfect for you if you're looking on how to rebuild your relationship, fill in the cracks of your foundation that have fallen throughout the course of however long you've been together, and you're really ready to get back to that point where you're just integrated, where you just take where you were, where you are, where you want to go, and you just have this great focus all combined into one, and you're just progressing individually and together all at the same time. Whew, that was a lot. All right, I love you guys so much. I'm gonna go eat dinner, and this is Baby Jackson. Thank you, boo boos. Okay, he's like, take me off camera, but isn't he so cute? He's just so cute. Okay, I love you guys. You guys are freaking. Oops, I didn't mean to turn you over to the other side of my room. Oops. Okay, there we go. All right, this amped up energy. I'm gonna go eat my vegetarian stir fry because I am super duper hungry. But if you guys have any questions about this integration or future integrations, hit me up. I'm also, tomorrow is the heart chakra, so prepare for that one. And yeah, that's it. All right, I'm gonna go. Have a good night.